Well, 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 you stumbled upon our vault. We have some classic episodes here, although we did rename ourselves Two Al's, One Pod. Enjoy. Do not forget to rate and review us. Thanks for your support.
I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast, the spinoff podcast from the web series The Two Dicks. I'm Al Ducharme in Studio City, California, in front of the red curtain. And over there, the man, the legend, Al Romas, somewhere in the Caribbean.
Picking your nose.
You're picking my
I'm
nose.
Picking your nose.
He is. Look at that.
You see that? Look at that.
We have our logo behind him and the cartoon logo by Jimmy Carroll. Great work by Jimmy Carroll, illustrator and comedian. But Al's picking my character's nose. Thank you for that.
Hey, look at that. Hey, there,
yeah, look at this.
I thought that was
watch
booger,
this.
but it's
I can't do it to you. I was going to try to give you a
space.
I was going to try to give your guy a handy. I was going to try to give your guy a handy.
Please, I'd welcome it. It's been well, it hasn't been that long. I visited myself recently.
Oh my. You went blue. But, you're sharing TMI.
I did not go blue. You set the blue up.
All right.
I just swung at it.
You did.
You did the handy
swing
right out of the gate. Hey, did you see somebody in LA yesterday paid a skywriter to write on the skywriter wrote Joe Rogan is literally 5'3"? Did you see this story?
I didn't see it, but Joe is a little taller than that. Trending story. I don't remember him having lifts.
And they had pictures of it. I don't know who has someone had a couple extra grand, and has a beef with Rogan, and it was spelled out beautifully. It just said Joe Rogan is literally 5'3".
I put him at 5'6", 5'7". But
yeah,
I don't know. Because
right
him and Tom Cotter makes fun of himself, and he calls himself a dwarf. This is nothing new. I'm not making fun of my good friend Tom.
Well, Tom's very small,
but Tom,
I'm short, and Tom's tiny. Tom's a tiny man,
but he's got big pipes because he overcompensates for his height.
You have to. It's like,
but he always refers to his height, and it's all self-deprecating. Yeah. And there it is. So I just remember him and Rogan standing next to one another going, okay, they're similar in height. So.
Right. I just wonder what was the backstory on it, who had the beef, what was that about? Because no one seems to know why this happened. It's just a weird thing that happened, but you wonder why. I mean, it was, it's a pretty good price tag. Yeah, and the guy did a beautiful job. It wasn't one of those where you go, what does that say? No, this is fucking clear as a bell. Joe Rogan is literally, that's a big word to skywrite.
Let me ask you a question.
You're paying some extra money.
Was it a video?
Literally.
Was it video? Or was it doctored up? A doctored up picture?
It's all video. This video, it's all over Twitter. It was a trending topic yesterday. Thousands of people have video of it.
I was kidnapped yesterday.
You were not checking your email.
I was kidding. I didn't check my email.
Look at your email.
No.
Yeah,
there's a whole mix-up with me and my wife.
The grid.
We have the new iPhones. My wife and I got the new iPhones, and now we're getting cross calendar and messages on each other's phones. And we've been on the phone with Apple twice now. Oh boy, we've been on it with Apple twice now for like an hour. And he goes, "Oh, you should be all set now." You guys, I go, we're separate accounts. We're separate.
Go to the Genius Bar, get a cocktail at the bar, hang out, talk to some geniuses. Have you been down there?
No, we did it on the phone. So we're going to have to go down in person.
Well,
so
anyway.
Wednesday, mandatory masks in California are lifted. But Newsom is still trying to extend it. He's trying to get it extended. And some say, rumored, he's trying to get it to the fall.
Oh, my God. I don't know how you stayed there, honestly. I don't know how you live there. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I'm on a cruise and people are not wearing masks. They're not wearing masks, but we sailed yesterday. We are sailing. We're on the Adventure of the Seas is in Coco Cay today. With
I keep on thinking that you're on Freedom.
Passengers.
You're on the adventure of the seas.
No, I'm on the adventure of the seas. We're the only ship sailing, only Royal Caribbean in, I think Celebrity, they went out too, but we're in the Bahamas. We're at Coco Cay, 30% capacity.
What is it, crew capacity?
And
do you know that?
The crew, I don't know, maybe 800, 700, 800.
Oh, they're almost full.
They're
capacity.
wearing masks. Yeah, they're wearing masks. The crew is still in masks, and the passengers can wear it if they want or not, and no one's wearing a mask.
No.
Passengers, no.
I'm
They're all vaccinated, too.
I'm
Everyone's vaccinated.
assuming most of them are.
They are. They're
Yes,
they had
no,
to be.
there's-
They had to prove it.
Well, that's a card.
I know, but people did. They're vaccinated.
I believe most of them are.
People are not.
But
Yes.
when we had our COVID cafe, I told you, we
Right.
estimated out of the 30 plus people there were 9 who were not.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I told you that I knew 3 or 4 of them that admitted to me
Right.
they were not.
Right. Good for them.
And part of my
It's like
joke was
these
we're doing
athletes.
free vaccinations in my living room. Just see Connie. She's
Right.
not a nurse, but she's taken a couple of classes. They got a kick
Yeah.
out of that
Well,
one.
it's like these athletes. They're like, have you been vaccinated? Like, no, I'm still doing the research. It's like, really? You're a fucking linebacker. You're not doing any research. Just
No,
go
you're
get
not.
the shot, retard.
I
you know what I mean?
mispracticed today because I was
Just
doing some
go-
research.
I'm doing the
Well,
research.
these guys shoot up all
I'm doing
kinds of
the
stuff.
research.
Steroids, all
Of
kinds
course.
of vitamin
Of
B.
course. Yes.
Whatever they're doing.
Right. But he has to do the research on the vaccine.
Well, do the J&J if
Sam
you're worried
Darnold
about it.
had-
Is J&J is the old school
Sam Darnold
vaccine?
had bust. Is what?
Tell me about Sam.
Old school? What does that mean?
Isn't it like
No,
an
Sam
old?
Darnold was the Jets quarterback who sucks.
Yeah.
Why do you ask a question then and not let me answer?
Well,
it, and then you go
because
into something else?
you started asking, you started saying something, and then you asked me about the question that I just asked. You and I are out of the tub today. We are out of the tub because we're not in sync. Thank you very much.
No, Sam Darnold was the quarterback for the Jets. He sucks. They got rid of him. He's now in Carolina, and he was given a press conference the other day saying he has to do the research on the vaccine. He's not vaccinated yet, but once he does the research, he'll get back to the media about that.
No,
Sam has an IQ of a fucking marble, but he's going to do the research.
he's going to do it.
Very good.
Well, he might have time now.
Good.
You have the
He
J&J,
stinks.
and I thought the J&J vaccine was the old school way. It's just a vaccine and they give it to you. Whereas the Moderna and Pfizer, it's like they put a robot on the back of your cells, and it goes right to Bill Gates's laptop.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I got the shot back in March, and I've moved on since. I'm not paying any attention. I'm just vaccinated, and I've moved on, sir. I moved on to bigger stories. I was reading one yesterday. Did you see this one in Cape Cod? That's your neck of the woods, right?
Mhm.
Cape Cod.
Well, my old stomping grounds when I was
this-
growing up. Yes.
When you'd listen to the Boys of Summer and look for pussy back in the day, and then weep every time you hear Don Henley sing now at your advanced age. It brings back memories of not getting laid. It's a callback to podcast number whatever it was, 121.
Yeah, the one with 3 views on YouTube. That one.
Oof.
How do we go from 3,200 views to 3? What's going on?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. If you listen to this podcast, well, thanks for listening. Hit reviews, but I don't know if you want to look at the YouTube
Share,
and see us.
download it, make copies of it, overdub our voices. Just be a part of it. Engage us.
Yeah, please. But there was a story in Cape Cod. I know that you probably didn't see this since you didn't check your email or know that Joe Rogan is literally 5'3". But this is suddenly I'm fucking Robin Quivers here, giving the news. Jesus Christ. The guy was swimming. He's a lobster fisherman. He was down there grabbing lobsters. Did you see this?
He got,
And
he
the
got
whale-
swallowed by was it a gray whale?
A gray whale swallowed him. Now,
So it was a sperm whale.
Wow, way too easy. Other fishermen now are saying no. The real fishermen, they're coming out today going, that didn't happen.
No,
That's bullshit. Didn't happen. And if you check this guy, though, this guy did survive a plane crash in 2001. So
that
this
didn't
guy,
happen
if it's
either,
true,
man. I
survived
can't
a
fucking
plane
believe
crash.
this guy. First of all,
No, he survived. He
swallowed
survived
by
a
a
plane crash. But what if he,
swallowed by a whale, Pinocchio, and the nose went. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I was in a plane crash. Ooh. Yeah, I got swallowed by a whale. Ooh.
right?
Lies,
Well, I
lies,
think he did
lies.
was survive the plane crash. That one is true. The whale story, we don't know if it's true. But I'm saying if this guy, this is this guy should just go out tonight and start banging, crack whores without a condom. What the fuck? I mean, he's the luckiest man in the world. Imagine a plane crash.
Why
and then
so-
you're inside a whale?
Why
And
so
he's-
dramatic? Why not just buy a lottery ticket to start off? Why do you got to go crack whores?
Well, that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. It's like something we can't do.
I want
not
him to buy
supposed to
me
You
a
know what I
lottery
mean?
ticket.
Crack whore.
Crack whore.
You know what I mean? Though, crack whore, like whore. Yeah, it sounds kind of fun. Crack
No.
whore sounds really fun because we can't do it. Can't.
Right.
We'll get something.
Did you notice
We're too old anyway.
my ADD is kicking in? Did you notice my little Superman here
What?
today?
No,
You didn't notice that? You're not noticing that?
no. Oh, now I'm noticing it. Yeah,
I'll push.
yeah.
But yeah, there it is.
All right. Good way to stay with the story there, Alfred.
I said
Okay.
ADD.
Talking about a guy in a whale and a guy inside a whale, and Al's like, "You see this? See my hair? Look at
Yeah,
it's
well,
right
I mean,
there.
we
Look.
covered it. We the whale, the plane crash, Pinocchio. I did the sound effect. We're done. Let's move on. Next. What else
All
did
right.
you read? I did
That's
hear
it.
about that. That
That's
was
all
big. That was big. That was big news.
That's all I got.
That was
Oh,
big news.
what about the guys? What about the TV show? NBC has a TV show, Slip and Slide, based on the old Slip and Slide that we had as kids by Whammo.
And we can't
that-
get this
remember
fucking
Slip and Slide?
podcast and fucking Talking Dicks web series up and running. Are you shitting me?
Well, that's
Whammo?
the joke. There you go. You must have heard the story. Did you hear the
Whammo?
story? Because of the water, it's a game show with the guy from Saturday Night Live, Bobby. The fuck was his name? Guy who never really did anything on Saturday Night Live. Moynihan, was that the guy? Bobby Moynihan. Does that sound familiar?
I think
He's the
Moynihan.
host. I think it's Bobby Moynihan and Ron. Somebody, another comic, black guy, Ron, comic. I don't know. I can't remember these names. Not the biggest host in the world. They're hosting Slip and Slide. Okay, whatever.
Whammo?
So it's a show. It's a game show. Yeah, Whammo.
Give me some
based on the
fucking
old
ammo.
Slip and Slide by Whammo.
Unbelievable.
And
I can't even get a fucking meeting.
and they're hosing the thing down, and the water, I guess, isn't the cleanest water. So the contestants who are doing all the different things on the big slip and slide, they all start experiencing explosive diarrhea. Explosive diarrhea. The show is shut down. For the first, it may not come back. They don't even know if it's coming back or not. That's
Talk
it.
about a shit show. Thank you very much. Let's move on to
Yes.
the next item, please.
And but so that was a big one yesterday.
You're giving me all this low hanging
the
fruit,
slip and
and
slide-
then when I make my comments, you give
and
me the
the-
disgust look.
No, I'm I mean I can see these jokes coming fucking 8 miles away. So I'm just like, there you go. It's a shit show. Okay.
I'm trying to
Very
get us
good.
up to 5
Well done.
views
As,
on
you
YouTube.
get your work cut out for
No,
you.
we're getting
Um,
thousands of downloads, which is great. But the views on YouTube. I think a lot of people have migrated to the whole podcast scene, but this is the visual part. You're missing stuff like this.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to see what he's doing, right? That's what you want. Or join the Patreon for
A lot of
goddamn
tongue action.
what
I'll
is it,
tell you that much,
$5?
ladies.
$5. pick my own nose. Look at that. Right, this is my
I know.
caricature. $5 a month, and you get all that and more. But anyway,
There's a lot.
so those
more.
are the stories I had jotted down. Rogan is 5'3". People are shitting on a slip and slide, and a guy was found inside a whale. Those are the top 3 stories from the weekend.
Okay, now that we're in like 15 to 20 minutes into this thing, I'm going to tell you why that I was out of it yesterday, and I wasn't really up on the current events. I was over at Raven Simone's house. That's So Raven star.
Who's that?
She's That's So Raven star, and the show is coming back. And
yay!
I was over there with Rondell, who plays Mr. Baxter, her father, her TV dad, and we shot a little YouTube video for them that I'm not supposed to talk about because they have to edit it and put it up. So I'm figuring 20 minutes in on this fucking podcast, sue me.
Right. Yeah.
Anyways, we went over there. We shot it. It was fun, a lot of fun, and that's where I was. And Rondell said, "Hey, it's going to be like 4.5 hours." Yeah. How about 7.5, 8 hours?
Why? I don't understand why you were filming it. What Raven doesn't have? I mean, no offense to you. I'm just.
They were doing it on their iPhone, which is perfectly fine, but she wanted to take it up a notch because she's.
Why is she doing it on her iPhone? I mean, shouldn't the network or somebody have any kind of?
I don't know.
Are there people involved?
Just something that she's doing at home, and it was still during the pandemic, and they were. I guess they started it just recently, and whatever. But anyways, it gave us a chance to go over there and exercise our production talents, which. Rondell has like a kick-ass production company. He's got like kick-ass equipment, and I have my equipment, which you're familiar with a lot of it. So we were able to put our talents together and make a nice YouTube high-end production value YouTube video for them. So, yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what.
And this is what is this show? What will it be on? What kind of
It's Disney.
Who carries Disney?
Yeah, Disney.
Disney
owns it. So
okay.
the Disney
How old
Channel,
is this Raven now?
She's in her 30s now. Woman? She was a teenager. Do you know the premise of the show?
It's not at all.
She has premonitions. She sees she sees the future. She sees like a clip of the future, a part of it, like the beginning and the middle of it, and then she tries to anticipate it, but everything goes awry. So she has this little thing. It's a over the top comedy, and she's done 2.
This is a comedy.
She did the original 4 seasons 15 years ago, maybe, and then she did a little like a comeback movie thing. And
really?
Now, but this is going to be full series again, full commitment. So
it's amazing that things can be going on, and then like you could have like me. I have no awareness, no clue of any of this Raven, who she is, what it is. I don't know anything about it.
We're middle-aged guys, so I knew that Rondell was the father on it, and then I may have seen like a clip, like a on TV, maybe like a trailer on the next. That's So Raven, and
yeah,
but
okay,
it's a cute show for kids and family if you're stuck at home with your kids, I guess, back 15 years ago, and now they're reviving it. It's got quite the following. It's done very well in syndication.
Okay, I believe you.
It's all built in.
Disney's
not going to fuck around. They know what they're going to make a profit right away, and they're going to be putting together hundreds of people back to work that had no work after the pandemic. So that's the takeaway. Because Raven doesn't really need to do it, No.
She made enough money on Raven.
Yeah, and she's EP.
Yeah.
She's executive producer.
Is that her name in real life?
Yeah, that's her real name.
Is she Raven somebody?
Raven Simone. Yeah.
Didn't know that either. Very good.
Well, there you go. If Rondell listens to this, he's going to yell at me for letting the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares, Rondell. Relax. Nobody gives a flying fuck about Raven or anything.
I do.
Nobody.
I want all those people to be employed, So
you were shitting all over it before we went on the air.
Why do you make my editing more difficult? Why do you make my editing more difficult?
What a pussy. What a pussy. If this isn't
He's joking.
The final cut.
He's joking.
Of course.
We're
always joking.
I've been cheerleading the whole project. The takeaway is they made her an offer she couldn't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Because now she's going to get that piece at the end. So if it really takes off, then she's
Yeah. Rondell wants that piece at the end too. Cock. No.
What?
Is he straight?
I have to edit again. Rondell
you better not.
He just ended his long-term relationship.
Oh, really? How?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was the fella's name?
I think it was Ralph.
Ralph. Okay.
No,
yeah.
Gigi was his girlfriend. He's had an on and off relationship with Gigi, but I think they're done now.
Oh, because I see him in those hats, and most straight guys won't wear a hat like that. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. It's not a straight guy look.
Those are handmade hats, custom made hats that are made. They're very,
of course they are.
They're really nice.
Again, not the straight guy move. Yeah, well, most straight guys go, "Hey, I need a handmade hat."
Johnny Depp wears those hats.
He's on the spectrum.
He's on the spectrum.
He's on the spectrum.
All right, Rondell, if you're listening to this, Al wants to know if you're a pickle smoocher, and there's nothing wrong with that. He just doesn't want you to smooch his pickle because he's homophobic.
I'm not saying anything. I have nothing wrong. I'm just throwing it out there.
You know what?
Question.
You know what it is? With the amount of views that we have on YouTube, you're not worried about us being canceled. You welcome it.
I'd love it. I want to be canceled. I want some haggy female comedian to trend or write about us on Twitter. You ever see these female comedians? They have such a problem with white comedians our age. Holy shit, they're all fucking.
Well, here's the thing: we fall under attack because of a few other white
try to be funny, but these women, they're all the most unfun. I mean, there's a lot of funny female comics, and the ones who complain nonstop on Twitter are the unfunniest. It's like it's not the white guy; it's your problem. It's you. You're not funny. You've never been funny.
Well, this is the last episode. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Good luck in prison.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The Two Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe. Mary.
Go to patreon.com/The Two Dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.